Indira Gandhi, born on 19th November 1917, was assassinated on 31st October 1984. Indira Priyadarshini Gandhi or Indira Priyadarshini Nehru said, "Forgiveness is a virtue of the brave." Indira Gandhi was an Indian politician and a central figure of the Indian National Congress. She was the first and to date the only female Prime Minister of India. Indira Gandhi was the daughter of Jawaharlal Nehru, the first Prime Minister of India, and Sonia Gandhi's mother-in-law, Rahul Gandhi's and Priyanka Gandhi's grandmother. Indira Gandhi was known as the strongest iron lady of the world. The world was shocked to see her power. Yes. Indira Gandhi, I still remember when I was in Japan, when I was in Indonesia, I invited the Japanese team to come to India, and the Japanese grandmaster was telling, if Indira Gandhi can be the chief guest, I'll come. So much. Then I was thinking, oh, she's that popular. Everywhere, everybody knows Indira Gandhi. Yes, Indira Gandhi created that kind of flavor, that kind of menu in many of their systems. Indira Gandhi said, "Forgiveness is a virtue of the brave." Yes, when you have to become brave, you have to work very, very hard. That focus. Once you understand the focus, once you have a joint family system, once you have the family tree, then the brave will automatically come, because if anybody touches you, immediately people are behind you to come behind you. Yes, when you have so many of your sisters and brothers who are all well educated, you are known by the company you keep, then studies is very, very easy. I recently met one family, and the brother and the sister, most of them were chartered accountants, and when the niece was studying, they encouraged the niece and to get through it. CA is very, very difficult, and she got through very first chance. So I talked to her and asked, how you got through? It's very difficult to get through and all. Then I found out her uncle, her auntie, everybody. The chartered accountant, you are known by the company you keep. When there are so many people in the same house, ideas flows. Yes, left, right, front, back, it's only studies and studies. We hardly discuss. We hardly have any time to discuss about anything. Suddenly, once in a while, we go outside and meet somebody. We're shocked. They're joking so dirty. I'm getting shocked. 24/7, I am with my children and my children's education and my philosophy, etc. Outside world is shocking sometimes. Even my children also feel when they go to the villages, they're shocked. And the village people come and tell me, these children goes in a shock and they don't talk, they don't mix with anybody. So such what do you call, free talks, such dirty talks are there. But those who studied, they are brave. They cannot accept that one. Those things doesn't exist. Defeat doesn't exist. Like yesterday, Queen Victoria was telling, doesn't exist. Defeat doesn't exist in our records. So don't even look at that. Such is the forgiveness. When you're very brave, whom to forgive? You don't need to forgive. Those people are coming and biting you and pinching you and using bad languages. These are all turns to be the we say this manure for the plant. We need that manure. The brave knew all these are coming, pinching. It's like the ant pinch, biting you, and just scrub it up. The mosquito come and bite you. You just make. Such is the power of the brave. When you reach that position, to reach that position, you must roar 1,000-man warrior. To roar like 1,000-man warrior, you have to work very, very, very hard. And the more you work, more you find only beauty, only path, only you can see people moving off from your path. And where is the forgiveness coming? You don't even care. People are thinking that you have to forgive them. Even many philosophy books are telling, forgive them. If somebody makes a mistake, forgive them once, forgive them twice, forgive them 20 times, 2,000 times. No, the brave doesn't even think of that. Forgiving. There's nothing like forgiving because we needed them also. If they do a mistake, they should be with us. They are the manure for us. We need them, and then we put them around us so that we become more strong. When the people do not understand them, then they keep the grudge, and then you keep the grudge, you also become like them, you forget. And look at that place starts staring back at you. Yes, yes. When you start looking at your enemy who is disturbing you, you get lost with the enemy. Then you cannot fight. You become weak. You are more strong. You do not have to go to give them another chance. When you're climbing the mountain, don't turn back to look how far you're climbing. Only don't turn back to look how far you've climbed. But only find how much more you have to climb. That was what Indira Gandhi said. I don't care. There was massive poverty. There was this and that. But she never gave up. She went on fighting and fighting. And she knew the more she moves ahead, the more the world came to know it's not easy to touch the neighboring countries. And faraway countries thought twice even to touch her. That was Indira Gandhi. Yes, Indira Gandhi said forgiveness is a virtue of the brave. It's not virtue of the brave also. The brave doesn't care. Those things, the forgiveness and other things doesn't come into the picture at all, because it becomes a philosophy. It becomes a philosopher's way of life of telling, forgive. Whom to forgive? You are telling a person to forgive another person. You are telling a weak to forgive. Only weak can forgive. A brave doesn't forgive because there's nothing like forgiveness. Why should he forgive? He takes all that into his stride, and make it more stronger with him. He needs somebody to pinch him so that he can get up and run. He needs somebody to talk bad about it. 10 people listen. Bad publicity is better than no publicity. Who cares? I was deep in love with one film actor, and his name is Al Pacino. Before Al Pacino got the award, I think the film big award, I don't know what is that award. I was telling he should be getting an award. Everybody, Al Pacino, acting like a gangster, acting like the Godfather, and there was so much. And when I was in the Tokyo guest house, in one room we are around 6 people. In one room, we Indians are there, Iranians were there, Australians were there. Many country people are there in that Tokyo guest house. It's very cheap. So in the center of the hall, we have a nice dining table where we can go cook and eat whatever we can keep or in the refrigerator. And there is a TV and a video player. You can put your video and you can play. Sometimes it's difficult because everybody will be watching. And I used to put the video and I was watching. What I'm watching is Scarface, Al Pacino's Scarface, about shooting and killing gangsters. Shooting and killing and all. And immediately after I see Scarface, this voice was there, what Raccoon, you are shooting, killing, shouting, you are always watching that. The very next moment you see I put Mahatma Gandhi. Oh, I can't understand Mr. Raccoon. What are you just know it's a Scarface, and very next moment you see Mahatma Gandhi. And then I go to Richard Gere. Richard Gere is pretty good. I like Richard Gere also. Richard Gere is pretty good. So there is confusion. In the Scarface, Al Pacino goes and sits his wife in the restaurant, and he started abusing his wife, telling you, bloody, you're not working, you're always sitting and drinking, and you're not doing any work. She gets angry. She was drinking the wine. She throws the wine into Al Pacino's face. And Al Pacino gets up and shouts, and she walks out. And Al Pacino's face is full of wine, the wine which is splashed onto Al Pacino's face. And Al Pacino looks around, and it's a very posh restaurant. Everybody turned and looked at Al Pacino. And Al Pacino looks at them and said, you're all looking at me. Why you're all looking at me? Because I am the bad. How I became the bad, you know. If I, the bad, was not there, how will you people become the good? The kind of thing. If there should be a bad for somebody else, you take the bad also into your stride. You are very strong. How did other people become good? How did other people become strong? The brave. Forgiveness is a virtue of the brave. The brave doesn't. Forgiveness is not there. It doesn't exist in the syllabus at all. If you work very hard, if you study very hard, if you create a joint family system, if you create the family tree, if you have a deep, intimate relationship with your nature and your family, forgiveness is your manure. The tree is strong. Indira Gandhi said, forgiveness is the virtue of the brave. This is my 109th short discourse.